to the Sacramento Kings MyLeague here on NBA 2K19. And unfortunately, the season has come to an end. It was really fun, really good season. So your MVP goes to James Harden of the Houston Rockets, 32 points, 8.7 assists. This is his third MVP now. Rookie of the Year goes to Vernon Carey, the number 1 overall pick by the Brooklyn Nets, 14.2 points, 8 assists. Dennis Schroeder, 6th Man of the Year, very productive year for OKC. Kawhi Leonard, Defensive Player of the Year on the Raptors, who were very disappointing. I think they were like the 11 or 12 seed. Quentin Grimes, Most Improved Player for the Wizards, taking a pretty big leap from his rookie year to his second year. I don't know if I'd warrant Most Improved Player, but there you go. And Mike D'Antoni is Coach of the Year. James, why don't we give it to someone more deserving of the award? No, I'm just kidding. So, looking at the All-NBA teams, first team, pretty much who you would expect. Same with the second team, as well as, oh wow, Marvin Bagley on the All-NBA third team. Okay, 16.8 points, 13.2 boards, which I'm pretty sure led the NBA. So that's really good to see. All defensive team, okay, pretty much who you'd expect. And then the rookie teams, we have nobody. Who the heck are these people? Okay, so Jacob Hubbard, who has 0.0 points a game, makes it over people like Brian Antoine and Precious Achiuwa, who actually played. Thea Little, third best rookie, did not play a single NBA minute, and makes the first team instead of someone like Brian Antoine or Precious Achiuwa. I think that's just the game being weird. If we look at rookie report, yeah, so we have a bunch of solid rookies here, but it's only showing 9. I don't know where our rookies are, but okay. So as you can see, we missed the playoffs. The 8th-seeded Nuggets were 42-40, the same record as us. So very unfortunate that we did not make it. We had a good run, but unfortunately we were unable to do it. It said at the end of the year that the Pelicans clinched the playoffs. I don't see them anywhere. So let's go into standings. And it says the Pelicans clinched, even though they didn't. 2K in a nutshell. Let's take a look at our stats on the season. So leading in points per game went to RJ Barrett, 18.3, with 6.5 assists a game. He definitely improved his efficiency, phenomenal field goal percentage, pretty good 3-point percentage, and pretty good free throw percentage. Marvin Bagley's points did go down, but we did add Kemba Walker, so that's fair. They definitely improved throughout the season. 13.2 rebounds, I think that led the NBA. 1.3 assists. I actually got a lot of assists with him in-game, so I think most of those assists are with me. 1.3 steals, 1.6 blocks, so he was good on defense. Want that field goal percentage to be higher. 3-point percentage, not bad for someone who's 6'11", and okay free throw percentage. De'Aaron Fox, he's someone we absolutely need to re-sign. I played really well with him in-game, and he had the best year of his career in the sim. Almost 16 points, 6 assists, and pretty efficient shooting. Not perfect, not as good as 2018-19, but overall quite solid. Kemba Walker didn't quite live up to expectations. His lowest scoring number since his rookie year. But we do have Barrett, Bagley, and Fox who all want to have the ball in their hands. So that's somewhat understandable. 4.9 points, or 4.9 assists a game, sorry, on not great efficiency compared to the rest of his career, especially from 3. His field goal percentage was actually his highest, and his free throw percentage was pretty good as well. Precious Achiuwa, the rookie, with 13. Why does it say he's played 2 years when he was a rookie? Anyway, 11.6 points a game and about 4 rebounds for the number 8 overall pick. Brian Antoine, 10.7 points. The same thing. It says he's been in the league 2 years when he's only been in the league 1 year. The number 10 overall pick, Mo Wagner, the starting center, 10.2, 7.5. Really solid year from him. For real, Kevin Porter Jr., solid year. Harry Giles didn't really play much. Josh Swisherson, he missed about 78 of the games. 77. So we'll have him back next year. Frank Mason didn't play at all. That makes me kind of sad. So, let's simulate the playoffs. Who do I want to win? Well, obviously I want the Pistons to win, so let's see if the Pistons can pull it out, playing the Orlando Magic in the first round. 2K simulation takes forever, so we'll just go to the championship. Here we are at the NBA Finals. We have a classic Celtics versus Lakers, LeBron versus Kyrie. And the Celtics win in 7 games. Kyrie wins MVP. Remember, we beat the Celtics in a game that I did play this year, so I guess that makes me feel somewhat good. Player retirements: Nene, Raymond Felton, Al Jefferson, the GOAT, Zaza, JR 420, Blazed Smith, and no one too notable. Yeah, this retirement class kind of sucks. Greg Popovich also retires. Okay, that's actually somewhat big. No Hall of Famers. I guess Popovich kind of is. So, league meetings. I guess, because that's more likely one of our players will make it. Change to 12. I don't really care. No coin flip tiebreakers. I don't really care. Decrease luxury tax threshold to 5 mil. Well, we already have some big contracts, so we will reject it, because I kind of want to sign someone big this year. League realignment, not going to change anything. Draft lottery. Here we go. So we have the projected number 7 overall pick from Indiana. Remember, we swapped with them. So here we go. The 14th pick belongs to the Indiana Pacers, so that means we will get the Pacers pick. That was our pick, and we did a swapped best with them. Second straight year they have held a lottery pick. The 13th pick will belong to the New Orleans Pelicans. They almost made the playoffs. It said they did make it, but they didn't. They technically selected Kevin Porter Jr., but that's a lie. The 12th pick goes to the Kings. Who's that from? OKC. Okay. So I didn't even notice that. The Kings have 2 lottery picks again. The 11th pick goes to the Cleveland Cavaliers, trying to make it back to the playoffs for the first time since they had LeBron James. The 10th pick will go to the Philadelphia 76ers. Very bright young team, but not a good year this year. The 9th pick will go to the Brooklyn Nets. They picked number 1 overall last year, and they drafted for Rookie of the Year Vernon Carey. The 8th overall pick will belong to the Sacramento Kings, which means the Raptors have moved in the top 3. So Kawhi Leonard and company have a top 3 pick. The Kings have picks 8 and 12. Interesting. The 7th pick will go to the Memphis Grizzlies. 4th consecutive year of a lottery pick. The 6th pick will go to the 76ers. So they have 2 lottery picks of their own by the Miami Heat. They got that pick in the 2018 draft when swapping Mikal Bridges for Zaire Smith. The 5th pick will go to the Utah Jazz, which means the Spurs have moved into the top 3. And the 4th pick will go to the Minnesota Timberwolves, which means their top 3 is the Spurs, the Raptors, and the Hornets. Now we're down to 3. The 3rd pick will go to the Charlotte Hornets. They had the worst record in the NBA a year ago. They had Cole Anthony as their Kemba Walker replacement. Now the Spurs and the Raptors. Kawhi or DeRozan. The 2nd pick goes to the Raptors, which means the 1st overall pick will go to the Greg Popovich-less San Antonio Spurs. So the Spurs have the 1st overall pick. They've picked some great players with the 1st pick, including David Robinson and Tim Duncan, both of whom are either in the Hall of Fame or will be soon. The Raptors have picked 2, the Hornets have picked 3. The Timberwolves, who won the NBA championship just a year ago, have the 4th pick. Utah has the 5th pick. The Sixers have 2 picks in the top 10. And our Sacramento Kings have picks 8 and 12. The Kings will not be changing anything about their staff. They have a pretty good staff. Oliver Gordon is a very good coach. So let's take a look at this draft class real quick. We definitely have some talent in here. Guys like Jalen Green, Isaiah Todd, RJ Hampton, Anthony Edwards, Kyrie Walker, Zaire Wade, the son of Dwayne Wade, Jalen Suggs, Marcus Bagley. I don't know if he's related to Marvin. Is he? I mean, he's going to Duke, so... or it says he is, so maybe he is. Alex Antetokounmpo, the younger brother of Giannis. So there are some really really good players in this draft class. Maybe this guy's related to Mo Wagner. So our front court each has a pair of brothers in this draft class. That's interesting. So NBA Draft Combine. The best sprint time went to Tremont Mark. Lane went to Kevon Moore. Vert went to BJ Boston. Bench went to Armando Bacot. Standing 15 went to Balsa Kovripka. Moving 15, Kyrie Walker. Standing college 3, Kyrie Walker. Moving college 3, Richard Warner. Standing NBA 3, Zach Harvey, Franz Wagner. Moving NBA 3, Dejon Davis. The Kings really don't have that many needs. They have some really good depth. They have a good starting lineup, but maybe they could use some big men. So it doesn't hurt to go after some of these guys here. So 5 big men. There's 6 players left. Why not stick with the bigs? And then I guess some of the higher rated players in this draft class. Kind of want to see what Zaire Wade is made of. And I know Walker's a good shooter, so it doesn't hurt to have shooters. Sprint, Jalen Green. Lane, Zaire Wade. Vert, Jalen Green. Bench, Armando Bacot. Standing 15, Evan Mobley. Moving 15, Mobley and Bacot. Standing college 3, Isaiah Todd, the big boy. Moving college 3, Zaire Wade. Standing NBA 3, Kai Soto at 7'7". My goodness, we have to convince this guy to stay in America. Well, he's from the Philippines, so it wouldn't really be stay in America, but come over. Moving NBA 3, Jalen Green. So that'll do it for this one, folks. Next episode will be the NBA Draft. Do the Kings go for youth or try to get themselves a really good player and try to win now?